Oh man, so the conversation's still going on about Nicki Minaj and SZA and all that good shit, dog. But things have progressed in the Joe Budden podcast. Is talking about this one particular back and forth that people are having, sparked from Nicki Minaj reacting to SZA, talking about her accolades in the midst of Nicki being on her head, all right? So you read this tweet in a previous video when Nicki Minaj was asking, does SZA think that she's more successful than Nicki Minaj? I think the more sensible take is to say that right now, SZA's hot, trending artist right now, been doing very well for years. So she solidified, but has she reached icon status like Nicki Minaj? I don't know about that just yet. She can, but I don't know about that just yet, all right? But people were responding to this tweet with Spotify numbers showing that SZA is doing much better than Nicki Minaj on Spotify. I know Nicki's talking about these bots and stuff, but she was saying that bots were removed. So if they remove bots and SZA still has great numbers, then that lets you know that these are legit. But I still don't know if I'll go as far as to say that SZA is more successful in her career than Nicki Minaj. I don't know if I can go that far. They have the US album sales. Nicki Minaj at 65.5 million. SZA at 103.5 million. So in the US, as far as the album sales, SZA's killing it. But I think when you add other factors such as the features and things of that sort and global sales, Nicki Minaj may have her in those things. But the metrics are there. Some people may want to just sit on the numbers. Although it is a different game when it comes to streaming and things ain't as hard as it was back then when you had to sell actual hard copies when Nicki Minaj first released her album. So things are different. But the Joe Budden podcast, they asked a tough question, wondering whether or not SZA is bigger than Nicki Minaj. Let's see what the crew got to say over there.
Did she lose her mind?
Like erratic sounding. The tweets read,
okay,
how they read. For me,
one of them tweets was like a novel.
Yeah,
like the screenshot was like this,
right?
And I was like,
sorry, dog.
Yeah, I couldn't even read it.
And even the way that she was like misinterpreting intentionally, I'm assuming the kid saying that you get put in the blender like your man, and then she's saying like I'm gonna call the FBI, I'm a snitch. Like that was, we know what that means.
And I would like to think that Nicki Minaj knows what that means.
I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj knows
well,
what that means.
Yeah, ain't no way you this amazing lyricist but can't catch the metaphor for that simple shit.
She just seems like she has an agenda.
Yeah.
She just seems like she has an agenda.
I think with that, she was trying to prove a point. Really?
What?
Because again, her beef is with old girl from Rock Nation.
Yeah.
And we know the story with her.
Yeah.
So Nicki's like, okay, if y'all are gonna keep excusing that, I'm gonna play that and I wanna see what y'all do. It's like what's good for the goose, good for the gander. All right, so we can't pick and choose when snitching is acceptable. Either you're gonna look the other way here, all right, fine. Now let me go do something and see how y'all act.
It looks nuts.
It
looks nuts. It looks nuts.
There's
no way to justify it like it don't look nuts. I'm not saying that she don't have a right to say what she's saying and that she don't have rhyme or reason. It looks absolutely nuts.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, most of the context is missing for the average person who's just reading this, and it just looks like, just somebody, just stream of consciousness, kind of throwing things out there for everybody to read and interpret.
Which is what Twitter.
And that's the thing about it all, Barbs. Like, y'all got to get this shit. If you want people to join along in the fight for you, you got to provide us some more context as far as understanding what's going on with your situation, because it doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. Yes, we'll give Nicki Minaj the benefit of the doubt that if things actually go to trial, if she files some lawsuits or some things, it may be some actual facts in regards to that shit. But a conspiracy, we can't just believe things just because she said the shit to be true. Because in her situation with her being sued by Tyrone Blackburn and that girl that accused her husband of assaulting her, when she was tied in the lawsuit, she wanted people to be smart in regards to evaluating her situation and not just jump off the ledge and just believe the allegations, right? So therefore, people are extending the same grace to Jay in regards to her situation, especially with you not giving hard details and talking in a lot of circles. What exactly did Desiree Perez do to you? It seems like she may be held accountable for her situation with her daughter, but what exactly did she do to you? Give us the details. Tell us what's going on.
It used to be. So, I mean,
right.
It did used to be that.
But it's been a while since it's been that.
We're not putting her in the category with the yays and the ABs and all that shit. We're not putting.
She's not at that level.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so that's what I'm saying. So we're just taking this as the person that we know is going through something and she's just trying to express herself and use Twitter as a tool. Because when you start saying she's being erratic, or when some people start saying, yo, she's erratic and it doesn't make sense. And
It
stuff
appears
like
that way.
Then you put her in. It's a category of.
It's
those
not
people.
quite the same. They're saying like offensive, racially,
Of course,
religiously offensive shit. Like it's a little bit of a
Yeah.
difference.
Nicki has specific targets.
Yeah.
And I'm on them. That's what I get from it.
Right.
Whether it might look a little crazy to us, but I do think she knows what she's doing.
So then, in one of SZA's replies, she was like, "Nicki, let's not do this. You know exactly who I am. You know my music. You reached out for a feature twice to no avail. I declined it, but you know my music. You were looking for a feature, and I think that was Punch's stance too. And I think they leaked a text
Yeah, text
Yeah.
convo.
exchange about that. So that somehow turned into, is Nicki bigger than SZA? And then Nicki tweeted, let me get the tweet here because I want to.
And
Can
did
they
you
be
know
compared
journalism.
to each other though?
And do we know why SZA?
Yeah, we can compare women all the time. It's patriarchy.
I mean, yes, I do know that. but
That's what
who-
started all
You know
this.
why
I keep
she's
telling y'all.
genres.
We compare
That's
you
what all
and
it is.
Yeah, yeah, I know you do.
Shit.
Super personality.
Fuck.
Here it is. This is from Nicki. Wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? LOL. Y'all catch me up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that never heard of you. You can't even spell Belprog.
That was my shit.
That was my shit too. I've been to countries that never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid, are you? Stadiums? Did you look at the venues I played on my own headline festival tour out the country last year? Bitch, have you ever headlined? She said that, not me. Bitch, have you ever headlined to 80,000 people? Bitch, what have you ever done besides yodel with autotune that needed retuning? Boo, I'm an icon. You're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Why didn't you speak up when your exec was bullying and harassing me, you dirty mangy cat? Those botted numbers on all platforms have y'all losing y'all motherfucking minds. You the type that would have been quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face. Bitch, how you remember exactly where every freckle go? See, that's funny to me. That is funny.
Some of it's funny, but
Justice for Desiree Perez. We want to discuss your daughter's loss. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing the daughter stuff.
Yeah.
That is Nicki to SZA.
what's her beef with the Desiree Perez girl?
That's what.
what.
Beef.
Why is she just? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
I'm not gonna say that's weird because I don't know enough about it.
Right.
I think Nicki could have a valid beef with Rock Nation, TDE. I think some of this SZA smoke is for Aubrey. Nobody told me that, but I just assumed that. I just assumed that. I know he didn't like how she was prancing around and playing both sides and doing all of this shit. Nah, so yeah.
Like she went on to tell her that originally she was supposed to be on what's the records, the Drake record?
Shake that ass for Drake.
Yeah,
And shake that ass for me.
She's like, we had that first, and then we decided let's save our collab for Pink Friday 2, and that's how you got it. So like you getting my
Leftovers.
Yeah, my leftovers.
Is SZA bigger than Nicki Minaj? Come on, let's have some fun.
Today, right this second, you could definitely make that argument. Yeah.
No.
Based on what though?
Based on record sales. Based on the
And that goes back to
based
streaming
on
bots and all that bullshit.
touring,
That
based on doing a sold out fucking tour.
Nicki just did a sold out tour. You're co-headlining. I'm just taking other side.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're co-headlining a stadium tour, which is again no small feat at all. Coming off of Kendrick Lamar having probably the best year a rapper has, or one of the best years a rapper has ever had.
I can dig it.
A lot of that carries into the why you're able to sell out this stadium tour. So it's not all your merit. Granted, again, we were all there.
Yeah.
It was a lot of SZA fans in there, so I'm not going to take that away from her.
Right.
But Nicki's selling out tour by herself.
Dolo.
In smaller venues, but you're right. Yeah.
Smaller. Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't put a lot of weight on record sales and all that because I think all them numbers be fake anyway. I tell y'all that every time. So if that's mainly the argument, and Nicki had to do it for a much longer time at number one, I don't think you're bigger than her.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say that either yet.
And if you going out of the
SZA
country,
clearly
and if you
made
going
you
out of
more
the
relevant.
country doing that,
And I don't even
Relevancy.
talk relevance.
I don't use that word.
I don't even
either.
talk relevance. Y'all can
But
have
in
relevance.
terms of right this second
That's
in
all.
your face.
That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nikki is an
SZA is
icon.
more
I was about to
relevant.
Bro,
say,
there was a
Nicki is
time
right
when
to
Nicki-
use the word icon.
Absolutely.
She's absolutely
Exactly.
right.
There was a time when Nicki Minaj was the only,
She's one of the
no
best.
disrespect to anybody else, but it was just Nicki.
She's one of
as
the
a
best that we've
female.
ever had. One of the most successful we've ever seen. She is her.
And not even just women,
hands down.
just
Yeah,
in general.
In general,
Yeah.
in the culture, in hip hop, in
Yes.
music, period. She is one of the best and one of the most successful.
I like these. I like this.
And I agree. I agree. I love SZA. Both of these people, I would say, I don't listen to a lot of Nicki Minaj music for joy. I listen to it to understand what she's saying. If she drop a new album, I'm listening to the album just to see what's going on. But I don't live to a lot of music because it's not for me. It's for the barbs. I think a lot of the music's for women and gay men. Respectfully, having an issue with that. SZA, I listen to her music. I like R&B. I like soul music. She does a little pop stuff. Even the way she does that, when I listen to a full album, I let them tracks play because she be talking her shit when she does those type of tracks. I love SZA a lot, but to be honest, I just can't see her being bigger of an artist or a star than Nicki Minaj. She's on her way, but if she maintain it for a few more years, then we may be talking about something. They say the difference is SZA's on a stadium world tour, not a backyard barbecue around Gag City. I'm sorry, but in terms of right this second, almost anywhere you go in the world at any venue, motherfuckers throwing SZA on before Nicki. That's true. Right now, she's the more relevant artist for sure. So you're not talking about SZA on tour that she made 100 million plus before she got Kendrick started this tour, right? Yeah, they did miss that point because SZA did have a major tour on her own before this right here. She headlined a major tour. Homie said, don't be surprised if SZA gets her own Super Bowl halftime show. That's a possibility. This person says SZA is currently bigger than Nicki, and I don't think it's close. Bigger than who? Niggas on these podcasts say anything for clicks because they don't believe that. He didn't listen to the full clip. In what world has SZA ever been bigger than the Nicki Minaj? I fear media is cooked cause what? SZA's SOS tour outcrossed Nicki's PF2 tour in less shows, so what are we talking about? They say SZA's in the prime, Nicki's a legacy artist at this point. Is she though? Nicki last first week she did 220K. Legacy artists, they're not doing 220K at this point in time right now. But is she in her prime? Nah, she's not in her prime. I would say that she's not in her prime.